Hey there, folks! Ever thought of landfills as just stinky spots? Think again! They're the VIPs of methane leaks. In a land far, far away, there's this squad of fearless scientists diving into the dirty secrets of garbage dumps. And guess what? They found out that those chatterbox countries around the globe? Yup, they're the hotspots for these mega methane events. Now, you'd think developed nations have their trash game on lock, but reality slapped them hard. Paper, wood, cardboard, these dudes just keep popping up at the landfill party, bringing along their BFFs, food scraps. Normally, these guys would decompose slowly, but with low oxygen and water in the trash pile, they go on a rampage, turning the landfill into a natural methane generator, warming Mother Earth's heart every single day. With urban population skyrocketing, landfill pressure doubles, and so does the risk of methane leaks, driving our Earth guardians up the wall. From 2015 to 2021, methane mishaps keep rising like nobody's business, with India leading the pack in these accident-prone zones. Recently, methane emissions have been soaring like wild horses, scaring the pants off experts, who fear it might be the secret culprit behind climate change. And guess what? The spike in methane emissions is all thanks to us humans, our own doing. We're literally choking the methane breakdown. Hey, folks, it's high time we paid attention to the methane situation at landfills. Serious-faced methane expert Professor John Nisbet from Lancaster University says, these landfills churn out massive amounts of methane annually, and fixing it won't break the bank. Technology can totally handle it. But Carlos Silva, chairman of the International Waste Management Committee, isn't as optimistic. If we can't fix the methane issue in this sector, our national emission reduction targets are just pie in the sky. We need to cut methane emissions to keep global warming in check. Next up, let's set our sights on the methane sector and change the game rules. First on the list, India. Oh my god! Delhi, oh Delhi, you're something else. Turning your landfill into an apocalypse zone. Since 2020, you've had 124 super emission events, methane gushing out like crazy, even more than oil and natural gas leaks. Scientists are baffled, calling this landfill a disaster zone. India's already on thin ice with climate change, and now with methane on the loose, it's like adding insult to injury. In those landfills, leftover food scraps and other rotting stuff, in the absence of oxygen, get devoured by a bunch of tiny microbes, producing this stinky methane. To fix this, I either toss this organic waste into specialized digesters to churn out methane fuel or cover the landfill to capture all that gas. But Delhi folks? Nope, they did nothing, leading to the biggest methane leak event ever. In April 2022, methane emissions hit 434 tons per hour, 68 million cars were under simultaneously. Now, that's a sight to behold. Not only does this leaking methane pollute the air, but it turns Delhi into a literal trash mountain. A towering 60 meters high for miles around, living nearby is like stepping into hell. Shopkeepers near the largest landfill are at their wits' end. They say the residents nearby are the unluckiest bunch in Delhi. For the past 20 years, I've watched that landfill turn from a small mound into a mountain. Every summer, those gases inside catch fire every week. The stench is suffocating, and everyone falls sick. Living here feels like stepping into the gates of hell, but I have no choice. This is my home and my livelihood. Researchers say, although methane only accounts for 0.0002% in the air, if you visit India's landfills, concentrations shoot up to 3% to 15%. That's no joke. And guess what? Methane fires on trash mountains often spread various air pollutants, including carcinogens, throughout the city. And it's not just Delhi. Pakistan's Lahore and Bangladesh aren't off the hook either. Bangladesh is even messier, with gas pipeline theft leading to leaks, blurring the lines between landfill and pipeline mishaps. In February, Pakistan leaked 214 tons of methane per hour, like exhaust from 34 million cars. These methane leaks are a real headache. Delhi folks, you better figure this out, or you'll soon be known as the methane capital for real. Now let's talk about a similar failure in Argentina, Buenos Aires. It's a big city, but its landfills aren't cutting it. Since 2019, there have been 100 super emission events, like a landfill's fantasy performance. The most outrageous? 2020, emitting a whopping 230 tons per hour, like having 36 million cars partying. Let's delve into this site, the North 3 landfill, up north in Buenos Aires, next to some working-class communities. Picture this, huge garbage trucks trekking through hills, with a stench in the air, nearby rivers gasping for life. It's the epitome of disaster. But hold your horses, it's not all bad. Buenos Aires claims to have one of Argentina's most advanced landfills. But with 15,000 tons of garbage dumped here daily, even the best landfill can't handle that much pressure. Research suggests uncovered new garbage heaps are the main culprits, like ticking time bombs buried beneath. Operated by a company called Seams, this landfill is actually a private company owned by Buenos Aires province's government. Those Seams promised new equipment to lower emissions in 2021. By the end of 2022, emissions were still climbing. Scarily enough, January's data showed the massive emissions still going strong. Good news though, in early February, Seams CEO finally woke up, signing an agreement to use satellite images to monitor methane emissions. Let's hope this time they actually make a difference and stop turning landfills into Argentina's scandal poster child. Lastly, let's discuss something truly counterintuitive. Brace yourselves! Satellites in Madrid, Spain, have caught super emission events. Yeah, those situations where landfills brazenly leak. Since 2021, it's happened 17 times, with 4 serious leaks in the first half of 2023 alone. Forget everything else. The most outrageous was on January 23rd, emitting 25 tons per hour, like having 3.9 million cars racing on the roads at once. Experts say, we never expected uncontrolled methane emissions from landfills in Western European countries. So, to me, this is a ludicrous act of counterintuition. Don't think this only happens in remote suburbs. Nope. These horrifying events are right next to the landfill in the southern downtown, and there's a biogas extraction plant there to collect methane. Scarily, satellite data analysis from 2021 and ground surveys from 2018 show frequent serious methane leaks in this area. Madrid City Council operates the main waste treatment facility there, claiming it might be other landfills in the wider Madrid area misbehaving, and satellite estimates might not be reliable. They emphasize that leaks from the biogas plant are detected, all facilities comply with environmental regulations, and it's not their fault. Officials from Las Tejesas site say about 20% of methane might escape, which sounds scary, but for controlled landfills with biogas extraction, it's considered normal. But they're not sitting idle, they're planning a real-time monitoring system and sending robots to inspect facilities, aiming to fix these issues by late 2024. Las Tejesas. But detecting methane super emissions in tropical regions? That's a whole other challenge, with water vapor and clouds messing up the atmosphere. So, Central Africa and Southeast Asia might have it worse. Luckily, new satellites are going up, expected to boost detection capabilities in these regions. So, friends, waste management isn't child's play. While some places still struggle with waste, we can't afford to be complacent. As experts say, we need to gradually adopt simple solutions, solving issues locally, to upgrade the system gradually. While progress is seen in countries like India, Colombia, Chile, and Malaysia, the population growth in the global south poses a big problem, because cutting methane is a super lucrative climate investment. If you have $1 million for climate change, cutting methane should be at the top of your priority list. Every dollar makes a huge impact. So, let's take action together, for our cities, for our planet, to perfect waste management. Remember, each of us can be an environmental champion, so let's work together. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's unleash our imaginations, explore the future with new discoveries every day. I'm Curious Cat. See you in the next video.